Former Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys head coach, Mike McCarthy, is actively pursuing new opportunities in the NFL. Recently, he completed an in-person interview with the Chicago Bears, a process that deviated from the team's standard protocol. The Bears arranged for McCarthy to travel via private jet from Dallas to Wheeling, Illinois, and provided overnight accommodations, indicating a heightened level of interest in securing him as their next head coach. Despite the Bears' initial interest, they have since appointed Ben Johnson as their new head coach, leaving McCarthy available for other opportunities. The New Orleans Saints have emerged as a potential destination, with plans to conduct an in-person interview with McCarthy later this week. The exact timing of this meeting is contingent upon weather conditions and the availability of other candidates. McCarthy's coaching credentials are noteworthy. During his tenure with the Packers, he achieved a 125-77-2 regular season record and secured a Super Bowl 45 victory. His time with the Cowboys resulted in a 49-35 record, despite challenges such as the absence of starting quarterback Dak Prescott for numerous games. However, his playoff performance in Dallas was less impressive, with a 1-3 record. At 61 years old, McCarthy ranks 11th all-time in postseason wins among NFL head coaches, trailing only legends like Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, and Don Shula. Notably, he previously served as the offensive coordinator for the Saints from 2000 to 2004 under head coach Jim Haslett, a connection that could influence the Saints' decision-making process. As the situation develops, speculation abounds regarding McCarthy's next move. The Saints' interest suggests a potential reunion, leveraging his prior experience with the organization. Conversely, McCarthy may seek a fresh start elsewhere, considering teams with existing head coaching vacancies. His extensive experience and proven track record make him a compelling candidate in the current coaching market. The Dallas Cowboys are gearing up for a pivotal decision in their franchise's future as they search for their next head coach. With the NFL's hiring cycle accelerating following the Detroit Lions' upset loss to the Washington Commanders, Jerry Jones, the iconic owner of the Cowboys, appears to have a clear vision for this critical hire. As jobs across the league quickly fill, the Cowboys must act decisively to secure the right leader for the team. According to reports, the Cowboys are narrowing their focus on two main candidates: Kellen Moore, their former offensive coordinator, and Robert Saleh, the ex-head coach of the New York Jets. Each brings distinct advantages to the table, but both align with Jerry Jones' desire for stability and proven leadership. Kellen Moore, who interviewed with the Cowboys via Zoom last week, appears to be Jerry Jones' top choice. Moore's familiarity with the organization and players, including quarterback Dak Prescott, makes him a seamless fit. Moore's potential hire would allow the Cowboys to maintain continuity and bolster the existing coaching staff with familiar faces, a priority for Jones, who values loyalty and an internal pipeline. On the other hand, Robert Saleh has emerged as a compelling Plan B, known for his ability to bring order and focus to chaotic situations. Saleh's defensive acumen and adult-in-the-room presence could provide the discipline and structure the Cowboys need. With a defense that became the heart and soul of the team in the latter half of the season, Saleh's experience as a defensive strategist could elevate Dallas' performance even further. Pairing him with a creative offensive coordinator could transform the Cowboys into a more balanced and formidable contender. Jerry Jones has historically leaned toward flashy hires, but this time, he seems to be prioritizing stability and long-term success over headline-grabbing names. While prominent figures like Deion Sanders have been floated in rumors, Jones appears to understand that what the Cowboys need is not necessarily star power, but a leader who can harness the team's potential and deliver consistent results. The stakes are high for Jones, whose tenure as owner has been marked by lofty expectations and limited postseason success in recent years. This decision will likely define the Cowboys' trajectory in the seasons to come. With Moore offering familiarity and Saleh bringing a much-needed sense of discipline, the choice could shape Dallas into a Super Bowl contender, or leave fans wondering what might have been. Speculation swirls around whether Jones could surprise everyone by choosing an unexpected candidate, or if he will stick to this more calculated approach. Either way, the Cowboys' next head coach will inherit a roster brimming with talent, a passionate fan base, and the pressure of restoring the team to its former glory. The Dallas Cowboys are facing a potential setback in their search for coaching talent, as reports suggest they are likely to miss out on Detroit Lions defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn. Glenn, a Texas native and former Cowboys player, has been a rising star in coaching circles due to his impressive work in transforming the Lions' defense over the past 3 years. His performance has drawn significant interest, particularly from the New York Jets, who appear determined to secure him as their next head coach. According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, Glenn is set to meet with the Jets on Tuesday, and the team has a clear goal: prevent him from leaving the building without a signed contract. While there are still some details to finalize, the Jets are reportedly ready to make an aggressive push to lock in Glenn, who could officially become their head coach by the end of the day. Glenn's credentials are undeniable. Under his leadership, the Lions' defense climbed from one of the league's worst to one of the best, finishing 7th overall in 2024 despite battling injuries to over half their defensive starters. While Detroit struggled late in the season, including a 45-31 loss to the Washington Commanders in the divisional round, Glenn's ability to develop talent and adapt his schemes has made him a hot commodity for head coaching roles. For the Cowboys, this development raises questions. Why hasn't Dallas pursued Glenn more aggressively, especially given his ties to the team and his proven defensive expertise? Some sources suggest that Cowboys owner Jerry Jones might be focused elsewhere, prioritizing candidates like Kellen Moore, Anthony Lynn, and Cliff Kingsbury. Others speculate that Dallas' slower, more deliberate approach to the hiring process may have caused them to miss a prime opportunity. The Cowboys have expressed interest in Glenn, describing him as intriguing, but have yet to schedule an interview. This delay contrasts sharply with the Jets' proactive strategy, which highlights a sense of urgency that the Cowboys appear to lack. Adding to the intrigue, the New Orleans Saints are also monitoring Glenn's situation, positioning themselves as another potential contender for his services. If the Jets succeed in signing Glenn, the Cowboys may face criticism for failing to act quickly enough on a candidate who could have brought much-needed stability and innovation to their coaching staff. Glenn's ability to rebuild defenses and his experience with adversity make him an ideal fit for a team looking to shore up its defensive identity. As Jerry Jones and the Cowboys weigh their options, fans and analysts alike are left wondering if the team's meticulous approach is strategic or simply slow-footed. With names like Kellen Moore and Cliff Kingsbury still in the mix, it's clear that Dallas has no shortage of options. However, the loss of Aaron Glenn as a candidate could mark a missed opportunity to bring in a coach uniquely equipped to make an immediate impact. The coming days will reveal whether the Cowboys can rebound with a strong hire or if this hesitation will add to a growing list of what-ifs for America's team.